So they announced the cast for the new Mario animated film. And let's just say it, Chris Pratt as Mario, like come on. Now I don't have any idea how this is gonna turn out, but honestly, I can't even imagine him in the role. So as I do, I thought who else could work in this role, and who I would choose for even other roles in the film. Now, don't get me wrong here, I don't think all of these are misses. I actually really enjoy Jack Black, and I think he's a pretty solid choice for Bowser. And I really like Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, and even Charlie Day as Luigi. I can see it, but that Mario, I just can't get over it. I mean, why didn't they go with the original voice actors? But still, I digress. So today I'm gonna take a look at those main two heroes, Mario and Luigi. The two characters that this movie really just boils down to, and possibly improve on those casting decisions. And just for fun, let's take a look at two characters that actually haven't been cast yet. The evil counterparts, Wario and Waluigi. Now, I am considering them for the 2022 movie and that voice cast, but to make it a little bit more interesting, I am considering them as a live action version as well. I know we're definitely not getting that, but it's fun to imagine. But before we get started today, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Manscaped. Now, Manscaped actually hooked me up with their all-in-one Performance Package 4.0. And right off the bat, honestly, I was super impressed by the packaging, but beyond that, the products actually lived up to that standard of quality. The Lawnmower 4.0 is the perfect size, has an LED light to help light the way, is waterproof, has advanced skin-safe technology. This helps reduce the amount of nicks and cuts, and honestly, I tried to cut myself with it, and I just couldn't. It's simple to charge, has a travel lock, and it also included two products I didn't even know I needed, like the Crop Preserver and the Crop Reviver. Apply the preserver after a shower, or the reviver to just freshen up. For a limited time, you can actually get 2 free gifts if you order right now. The Shed Travel Bag and the Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxer Briefs. So go to manscaped.com today to get 20% off your order, plus free international shipping. And you'll receive those 2 free gifts if you use the promo code SEEKER at checkout. But for the casting today, we definitely need a lighter tone, so I went with actors who can pull that off. But we also need to round out these characters and give them a potential story. Now first up is Mario. Now I want to make Mario and Luigi everyday plumbers, someone who has greatness called upon them. Mario should be hopeful, undaunted, and insanely cheerful. I want to make him an optimist who tries his best above all else. I understand why the studio went with Pratt here after seeing him in the Lego movie, but in my mind, Mario's personality doesn't mesh with that slacker kind of style of Pratt, so I wanted to go in a different direction. Now, I do understand they probably want to take away that classic Italian accent, and I get it, that may not work for the entire 90-minute movie, and I understand that Mario may need some updating, but it's important we don't lose the soul of Mario here. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think there's any better choice than the original voice actor, but I would like to see Dan Fogler in the role. He's got that exact right energy I want here, especially seeing him as Jacob Kowalski inside Fantastic Beasts, and the humor as well as the lovable character that he puts on. I feel he perfectly translates that everyday man who comes into his own, similar to the Kung Fu Panda style, and I think it would work really well.
Sweetheart, you don't need to enchant me. I'm already enchanted. I love you so much. But I can't have you risking everything like this. You know, you're not giving us a choice, sweetheart.
We need Mario to be likable, and Dan just is so gosh darn likable.
I got my own problems.
So Dan Fogler as Mario. Next up we have Luigi. Now Luigi is that sidekick who's always there, but in this movie I think he can definitely be a large source of comic relief. He's actually far sillier than Mario, and his games definitely lean into that. He can be neurotic and even timid at times, but he always has Mario's back. Now don't get me wrong, I don't dislike the choice of Charlie Day in here, but I don't quite love it either. I think he might just be a bit too much for this role, a little bit too manic almost, and I think his specific speech and voice don't really scream Luigi to me.
Well, this whole box is Pepe Sylvia!
Now if I'm stripping away the accent as I did with Mario, it just makes sense to follow with Luigi. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone better for this role than Paul Rudd. He can do the silly and the sarcastic, and I think in a movie like this, he would definitely steal the show. And Paul Rudd, again, so amazingly likable.
When did this happen?
Nothing's happening.
Whoa, hold on. Something's kind of happening.
Well, if that's the case, shoot me again.
Yeah, I don't know what you were doing grabbing and kissing me like that. I'm a little surprised myself. I have to get somewhere. I'll see you later, Hank. Really hope.
I think he can also play that everyman, but being very skeptical when Mario asks him to do something insane.
Oh, God. This was your idea, George. It's a good idea, right? It's a good idea.
With him and Dan Fogler in the role, I think us as an audience would naturally root for them and love the hijinks along the way. So Paul Rudd as Luigi. Next up, we have Wario and Waluigi, the evil side of this duo. Now with Wario and Waluigi, it's easy to bring in actors who just can do silly and fun. But it's important we look at the actors we've actually cast to be the yin to Dan Fogler and Paul Rudd's yang. Now, if I was breaking down the Mario I've set up, we need that unassuming optimist of a character. The flip side would be a loud, in-your-face pessimist. I want someone who can be lazy, greedy. And although I know Jack Black is really good as Bowser, I think he fits Wario like a glove. His laugh and his over-top persona fits really, really well with this character. I think you'd have to lean into that more evil side of him that we've seen in the past, but I feel like Jack Black could really nail this one.
Son of a... What the hell, bro?
Hello, neighbor.
Did you just throw a burrito out your window?
Did.
What are you, high or something?
Whoa.
Did you see what happened?
I did see. That was a terrific little spill. That's quite a raspberry.
That's my chopper you just thrashed, bros of.
So Jack Black as Wario. Lastly, we have Waluigi. Now, if we have a more timid, unsure of himself Luigi, we need a very sure of themselves Waluigi. Someone who can get in your face and isn't afraid to go too big with this role. I want someone who can lean into the craziness and has that look. I really want someone who's really tall and lean here. That's why I went with Sacha Baron Cohen, who definitely does not shy away from anything. He is known for going big and bold.
Is my mother. She oldest woman in the whole of Cusack. She is a 43.
And even in movies like Hugo, with more of a reserved performance, we can see his version of Waluigi shining through.
A very gracious good evening to you.
Monsieur Inspector?
Yes. Yes. Those are lovely posies, those. Are they smelly? Are they smelly flowers?
Oh, yes, a little. Please.
He's 6'3", is very slim, and has that look down. And I think he could really do something wonderful here. So Sacha Baron Cohen as Waluigi. So there is my first steps to a Mario movie. Mario and Luigi, and on the flip side, Wario and Waluigi. Let me know if you want me to continue with this and go through the entire cast. But that being said, I'm moving on to new FanCast now. So let me know in the comments below which one you'd like to see next. I'm considering diving into some anime, as well as I really want to do a Marauders FanCast. Let me know in the comments, as well as let me know who your choices are for these roles. Did they line up with mine at all? As always though, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.